Colourette sent over their first base everyday skin tint, and of course, your girl has to try it for you guys. So Colourette sent over 3 shades out of 12 para sa kanilang first base everyday skin tint. So the shades that I have here with me is La Ia, and it is medium with warm undertone. Next, we have Siargao, which is light with warm neutral undertone. And lastly, we have Bler, which is deep with golden undertone. So first, I'm gonna be swatching the lightest shade that I have here, which is Siargao. So again, it is light with warm neutral undertone. So this is the shade Siargao. So if I'm a little bit lighter than usual, I believe magkaka-match talaga ako dito sa Siargao. Now let's proceed to the next shade, which is La Ia. So this is the shade La Ia, and again, it is medium with warm undertone. So yung Siargao naman is nakategorize siya sa light category. Now this time, we're on to the medium category. On me, medyo may pagka-golden yung tone niya, but it's alright, I can work with it. Parang nagmamatch siya well naman sa skin ko. Compared sa shade na Siargao, mas bright talaga yung Siargao. You can see the shade a little bit lifted from my skin compared sa shade na La Ia na parang invisible siya, parang nagbe-blend in talaga siya well. Now let's move on to the shade Bler. Now, the Bler naman is the deepest shade that I have. So now, this is the shade Bler. Now, yung Bler again is deep with golden undertone. I specifically chose these 3 shades because first, I want a coverage shade. So yung coverage shade, siya basically yung kasing kulay ko, which is the shade La Ia. The Siargao naman is gagamitan ko siya to brighten up the dark or dull areas of my skin, which is yung under eye area ko, forehead, and the chin area, just to lift it up. To sculpt my face, I'm gonna be using the shade Bler. If you need more shade references sa foundation or concealer na ginagamit ko, I listed them down in the description box below so that you have an idea kung ano pa yung other foundations that I use para matulungan kayo kung ano yung shades na ipapurchase sa mga local products. You cannot see it on screen, but I actually have mild na mga sunspots in this area. This previously was my problematic area. Nung nagka-severe acne ako, dito talaga yung natadtad talaga ng acne yung left side ng face ko. Yung battle scars ko are still there, but it's quite minimal na lang. Whenever I'm trying new base makeup, I like to apply on my jawline area first just to be safe. Yung mga sunspots ko on this area is still peeking through, and I tried to apply more coverage on that area, pero medyo nagpipeek through pa rin talaga siya. And also, on the lower part of my face, nandyan pa rin ng konti lang naman yung mga veiny parts. But overall, na-even out niya naman yung tone ng skin ko. So now, let's proceed to the contouring part or yung shade na Bler. So I saw this trick that Jennifer Lopez did with her bronzer or contour. Naglagay din siya sa neck area niya and sa jaw area niya. Just so may illusion lang na mas slimmer yung neck. Kitang-kita yung shape ng jawline ko because of that trick. Now, let's move on to the shade Siargao, and i-apply ko lang siya on my under eye area, forehead, and chin area. Actually, you don't have to buy all the 3 shades. You can buy just one shade, which is your coverage shade. I'm just gonna finish this up and give you my final thoughts. So, yung first base everyday skin tint ng Colourette is, again, yung coverage level niya is light to medium coverage. So, if you have really deep acne marks, it will still show. If you want to try their skin tints or skin tints in general, I recommend na meron talaga kayong concealer. Although ako naman, even though my acne still peeks through a little bit, medyo forgivable naman siya kasi konting-konti lang naman yung nakikitang acne marks. I can get away with it without having to use added concealer or added coverage. Yung maganda dito sa skin tint ng Colourette ay meron siyang active ingredients such as azelaic acid. So, yung purpose ng azelaic acid is to help skin fight against acne and hyperpigmentation. Aside from covering up our acne, or at least slightly covering up our acne, yung active ingredient ng first base, upon continued use, it will lighten it up. Sa mga tao na may acne, then napaka-beneficial ng skin-caring ingredients ng product na to. What's also nice about this is I highly recommend it sa mga tao na may dry skin or combination skin type. If gusto niyo pang tumambay dito sa channel ko, I have my playlist here ready for you guys to marathon. Just remember, no hate, just love.